Hey everybody, I lost track of time. Give me 1 minute here to get everything set up and I'm gonna get right to it. I am gonna be planning my April calendar, my April layout and all that good stuff tonight. Obviously it's not the same night as I usually do it. So yeah, let me try to get my iPad up and running so I can see your comments, and I'll do an everybody tag so hopefully you guys can see that, and I'm just gonna get started. So just give me 1 second. So as per usual, I'm working on my April layout. This is gonna be my mood tracker. My theme for this month is fearless. I'm gonna show you guys everything that's coming up. I started working on this and lost track of time. This is gonna be my mood tracker. 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, bear with me while I create more. Hi Shelby, I think I saw you pop in here. I was gonna message you earlier and then I squirreled and forgot to. So sorry. I'll probably message you tomorrow, assuming that I'll be tired when this is over. So my April theme is fearless and I am struggling with it a little bit. I wanted my April theme to be like really fun and awesome. Both because it's gonna be like a month of me being at the beach, and also it's my 40th birthday, but not really but I wanted it to be like fearless 40. So fearless is not like my favorite album. I like it, it's not my favorite. So I'm sure I'm gonna kind of not really pull an audible, but kind of I'm going with balloons and adding in like a lot of star balloons just because like stars is kind of fearlessy, I feel like. But I wanted to do balloons like for my birthday, so that's what I'm gonna go with, even though it's not really like necessarily like super fearlessy. I think what I will do though is add in like little music notes into the background when I'm done. And yeah. Hi Shelby. I saw you pop in again. But yeah, so all I'm doing is tracing these out, and what I will do, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. I have 30 of these, obviously. So I'm just gonna kind of try to cram enough of these in to make 30. Hope I can reach that number. We'll see. But yeah, this is kind of a little bit less of a Taylor Swifty theme for this, at least. The rest of it will kind of, hey Katie, pull back a little bit. I'm gonna have to kind of jam in a bunch of balloons now because I think I'm only at like 14 and I'm halfway up the page. It's gonna be a lot of these thin ones, I think. But yeah, sorry for not being on last night. We went out to grab food for St. Patrick's Day. Not really for St. Patrick's Day, but like, you know, we were like, oh, we have to get food. We might as well get corned beef and cabbage. And the place was packed. Like, obviously, it's St. Patrick's Day. And it actually wasn't really packed, but it just like took forever. And I was kind of sitting there, and like, I would have been home in time, but I was just kind of sitting there like, I'm just really not feeling it. Because sometimes it's hard to like, I don't want to like complain, but sometimes it is pretty hard to like get yourself together for this, to like really be, I don't know, present for these and kind of hype yourself up to talk for 2 hours, it can be a lot. So, it was just kind of like, I just was sitting there like, this is just not, it's not my night. Like, I just want to go home and lay down and like put on some TV and kind of veg out, maybe listen to a book or something. So that's what I did. And I needed it. I just needed to come home. I had a couple of little things I had to take care of, and then I just came home and vegged out. My last week was a lot. I had my my brother and sister-in-law were both out of town, like overlapping, and so my mom and I were watching the kids like all weekend, and then my sister-in-law is still out of town, so we're kind of helping my brother out, and it's just been a lot. Like, I'm just not relaxed at all. I'm going on vacation. I think I have like 10 work days until I'm on vacation, maybe 11. And I'm like, I just cannot wait. So I'm like at that point where I'm like, it's close enough where I'm ready to go, but it's like just far enough away where it's like not, you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I need 9 more. I'm gonna do a couple more of these. 22. Three. And I also really wanted to get this done, and that's why I didn't like completely cancel this. 25. I think I'm hopefully just gonna have just enough room. We'll kind of do like an off page. 26. $27. In my head, these were gonna be like compacted a lot more down, but they're not. Yikes. We'll do 28 right here. Thankfully, April only has 30 days and not 31. 30 right here. The only thing is I have to make sure the second is a really good one. All right, so let me number these really quick. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. If I get to the end and I did not count right, I'm gonna be so mad. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. So yeah, so we're just gonna do like a real quick little music note-y. I'll do some gold, I think. We're using a lot of like golds and goldish browns, I think. Probably get into some golds that I really don't ever use. I just kind of want to intersperse some of these music notes in here, just to give it a little color. And to kind of tie it into the Fearless theme a little bit more. All right, and then let me just put on there April Moves. I like came into my office super early with the intention of like being all set up, and then I just got kind of distracted doing some random stuff and looking for stuff for this. I expect April Moods will be good because I'm going to be at the beach twice, like 2 different beach trips. So they better be good or I'm doing something wrong, something very wrong. Okay. Let's really quickly do my like one good line a day, because that'll be another one that should be pretty quick. I'm going to do the guitar because I think that's a very fearlessy vibe. How are you guys all doing tonight? I don't really want the love in this part. I'm going to move it up, and I'll do love somewhere like a little higher, I think. So let's grab a brown to do the guitar. I'm going to grab one of our little detail brushes too. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? I don't really care if I get in the middle though, actually, because I'm going to go over with brown, so I mean with black. Alright, now let me go black. It is not black. And then we'll do the music like maybe in gold. And then we'll do the flowers in like yellowy, I think. Will be kind of a cool look. Give it a good fearless look. Okay. And then let me pull this back. And then I'm thinking like a really like delicate yellow. Like antique linen would be cute, and then maybe like the dried marigold with like a really light green. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do just a little bit of orange just to give it some depth of color. And then we're gonna do the green kind of for like where all the leaves are. I think this is going to be mostly just yellow and green though. And then we'll pick up the yellow. And then up here, let's kind of do the same thing. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. My phone overheated. Unfortunately, I also have to switch it to this way now. But hopefully, hopefully you're still here. Sorry again. I'm sure, actually, I wonder if this needs to be better in that way. Sorry if you guys have to move your phone. Anyway, I feel like this is going to be the kind of night it's going to be, so we'll see how long it goes. So if you're unfamiliar, this page is something I use, kind of like, I guess it's like a gratitude log. Not necessarily just gratitude, but like, I just use it as something that made me smile or made me happy that day. So kind of like a gratitude log, but more like a recognizing the good things in my life log, if that makes sense. So sometimes it's like, I got off work. It's the weekend. I took a nap. And sometimes it's like, I'm going to Florida, or I went to the Eras tour, or Taylor Swift made a new album. Like, sometimes it's big stuff. Sometimes it's, you know, my nephew telling me that he's gonna get his hair cut and he's gonna get a big cookie. Like, so sometimes it's big things and sometimes it's little things, but, yeah. So there is my mood tracker and my one good thing a day. And then, and if you guys are, if you're commenting, let me know. I'm not picking up comments at all. So yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those nights. So we'll see. But let's get on to like kind of the main part that I really enjoy doing, which is the front page, kind of like our cover page. For this, I know I have all three. Took me a while to find them all. All right. So for this one, I'm going to do April Across. And I'm using the bracelet monthly header kit or stencils. And you'll see this when I pull out. Let me double check and make sure I have this right side up. Okay, good. I didn't want to get to the end and be like, oh, I actually screwed that up. So for this one, you'll see it's a theme through all of the months of this year that I'm kind of doing the same kind of theme across all the monthly layouts. It's going to be like a friendship bracelet with the month on it, or the monthly like abbreviation on it. And it's going to be themed to an album each. So for April, I'm doing Fearless, if you haven't caught that one on yet. Kind of mostly because it's my 40th birthday month. And not doing well, I don't think. I don't know. Kind of, but not really. Oh my goodness. I feel like everything is going wrong with this live, you guys. No, my iPad is not. So, yeah. Okay, hopefully we're caught up. Anyway, I'm struggling with the idea of being 40, and I know that's like, I know those of you that already are gonna be like, it's nothing, but I don't know, I'm just struggling. And I think that's kind of why I finally was like, I have to buy a flight to Florida. Paid way too much for it. But I have to work part of the day on my birthday, which sucks, but, and have to fly on my birthday, which also sucks. But we upgraded to Comfort Plus, so at least we'll have a little bit more legroom. And my plans are to, milk that for all it's worth. And, I mean, it was only like $30 each way, which, like, I just decided for my birthday I was gonna spring for it, because I don't know, not having to worry about when I get on the plane if I'm gonna have bin space. And on my birthday, that seemed like a worthy $30. So hopefully, fingers crossed, because it's gonna be rough if the TSA lines are long and all that. You might see me springing for clear too, because I don't want to wait in those lines. So we'll see. But yeah, so I did Fearless because, number one, like, I wanted something special for my birthday month. And actually, like, kind of thinking back, I feel like I should have gone with, like, Done 1989, because of, like, the Taylor's version of it is very, beachy. But we were planning on going to New York in September. And, like, you can't, I mean, that's a New York album, like, at its core, at its original, at its core, you know, you can't not do 1989 if I'm going. I had to switch to my tablet to comment. My phone would not see, like, it's Facebook, I think, like, well, no, I mean, my phone being stupid isn't, I don't know. I feel like all the devices are going wonky tonight. So, also, hi. Give me 1 second, I'll put that on. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Like, it's weird. My daughter flew out of Detroit. Aw. How was it? Did she say how, like, TSA and stuff was? Because I'm nervous. And what airline, too? Was it Delta? If it wasn't Delta, Delta's in an entirely different, building. So it has a totally different, security and everything. I'm, like, super... I don't know, the TSA thing is freaking me out a little bit. I'm glad when we go to South Carolina that we're driving. But now that I'm like, okay, now we're going to Florida and we're flying, now I'm, like, more worried about it again. Because before I was just kind of, like, generally worried of the, like, you know, what's going on. It sucks. But there's nothing I can do about it kind of variety. Whereas, like, now that I'm flying, I'm like, no, wait. I hope it's okay. I need some reassurance. So, that's fun. Alright. I was hoping I still had my thing here because I don't want to lose these guys, but we'll put them there. So there is my April. And where's she going? Anywhere fun? It's exciting. I'm so ready for a vacation. I'm, like, jonesing for it. Like, I'm like, I need it so bad right now. Work hasn't been hard. It's just been like, you know, when you get close enough to your vacation, you're like, I'm almost there. It's definitely Facebook. Oh, okay. Well, then I don't feel as bad. It's probably something in retrograde, and also it's almost Aries season, so. Is it Aries season? It starts on the 20th, right? So it's not Aries season yet. It's the call of my people. But it's also my phone, because my phone is stupid, and I not refuse, I need to just upgrade it, because my phone doesn't charge, and I had it charging, and it overheated. Yeah. So that's fun. I'm, like, very hesitant about this layout. I feel like I'm gonna hate it. Okay, I should have picked an album that I, like, loved to do, but I didn't. I should have, like, saved Reputation for this one. Okay, I'm gonna get off the comments real quick so I can see a calendar. I know it starts on the 1st. I know the month starts on the 1st. Genius revelation there. I know that it starts on a Wednesday because my birthday is Thursday. Germany, Austria, and Czech Republic. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. That's so awesome. I love that they get to do that. I'm so jealous. I recently saw my high school, their like Latin department, which I took Latin in high school, did a whole like Rome, I think it was just Rome, not Rome, no, it was a whole Italy. Like they went to a bunch of places in Italy, which I mean, I know I did, but like I was so jealous. I was like, I did Latin and we didn't do this cool shit. Like we sat in the classroom. Makes me so jealous of cool shit you do in high school. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the second week. There's 4 weeks. Well, there's 5 weeks, but 1, 2, 3, and then this last week is that. Are they doing any, like, are they, I mean, I'm assuming they're marching somewhere, right? That's so fun. One, two, three. Here I am excited about my trip to my family's condo. I'm excited about that, but I'm more excited about going to Charleston with my boyfriend's family at the end of the month. 1, because it's been planned longer, and 2, because it's like somewhere new, and my family can be a lot. So it's like, it's gonna be fun, as opposed to like a little bit anxiety inducing. Okay. So, let me get back on my iPad. I'm like trying to figure out like what I want to pull in. I definitely want to do some footballs because obviously I don't think I have any horses. And I don't have any cowboy boots. I like the 15, but like, is that confusing? I pulled these out because of the guitars. I'm not doing the things yet. I'm just trying to like, it's a long series. They go overseas every 3 years. That's so fun. I love that. I'm jealous. I grabbed these because I want to put like Fearless in balloons. Like Fearless 40 maybe. Fearless and 40. Ugh, gross. I'm not happy about this. Okay, let me see. You okay? No, I'm turning 40. That's what I should do. Okay, let's do football. I definitely want to put some footballs on here. I love that they have that tradition though. Like, I love when schools have like fun, unique stuff they do. I would have ate up a tradition like that. I definitely would have stayed in band in high school if I had had that. Like 100%. It wasn't that I didn't want to stay in band though. We didn't have marching band because I went to an all-girls school, so we didn't have football. But we also like, it was a class and not a club or an activity. So like to do it, I would have had to like taken up a class that I use for other stuff. So, all right, let's do some stars. I kind of want to do stars like all around and like up here maybe. Was it an option for like you guys to go or just wouldn't work out? I told my one little cousin she's like, keeps saying she wants to go to high school at the school my brother works at, which is where I went to high school. I keep telling her, like, okay, so you should take Latin and you should be in this club, and then when you need a chaperone, I'm gonna go with you. And she was like, okay, I'm not taking Latin. I'm like, dude, please. Like, allow me to have the experience I didn't get in high school. Come on. The choir and orchestra also go every 3 years, but they're never the same. That makes sense. That does make sense, though. Like, to spread it out a little bit. Okay, let's do... I kind of want to do these, but I want to do it, like... I don't know what color I want to do it. Maybe, like, a gray. Or... Ooh, this is a good one. Like, the wild honey is kind of brownie-ish. Do they all go to, like, the same place? Like, is it, like, basically the same trip, but just, like, different? I don't even know what the name of the activities or different groups, I guess. Like, if you were in choir and... Let's kind of put the... I kind of want to make it so, like, the music notes. They have a friends and family option. Yeah, that makes sense. Traveling is a lot right now. What an experience, though. When I went to London at Ohio, like, through Ohio State, we flew through Detroit, too, and it was, like, it was so funny, because it was, like, our connection was through Detroit, and it was right at the beginning of winter break, but, like, we had to fly back to Columbus, and I'm like, really? Like, I'm literally 10 minutes from my house right now, guys, and I still had to fly back to Columbus. I was like, this sucks. And then my mom had to drive down there and pick me up, and drive back, and I'm like, I was literally at the Detroit airport, like, 3 hours ago. I hated it. It sucked so bad. Okay, let's put, I want to do kind of like a corally, like I want to do some like pinkish colors, but I want it to be kind of like, not delicate, but like, still kind of go in. So for that, I'm going to kind of, my brother went to China. That's cool. Italy, that would be fun. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's not cool that they were there when the Pope died, but like what an event to be there for. Reminds me of Euro Trip. You feel like my generation, you would know that. You would get that reference. I feel like this one is going to be carried a lot by the stickers, because I don't really know what else to put on here. I love that they get to pick, though, because then, like, if you're in, what'd you say, orchestra and choir, like, if you're in 2 of those groups, it can be, like, a different trip, you know what I mean? I definitely want a guitar on here, and I definitely want, like, the heart hands, too, so I need to do that. Let me find those. That one is not heart hands. really need to put this stuff back together and organize it. I thought this was the one that had the headbands on it. Crap. Oh no, I do have one more. I just don't think I have it. It's somewhere in the ether of... They were at St. Peter's Basilica and did the impromptu concert. She was also was in Germany. They hosted the World Cup. That's so fun. I'm jealous. I really want to go. Is there a World Cup match in Columbus? I don't think so. I think it's the war or the what do you call it? The Olympics, I think, are doing some other soccer matches in Columbus. And I really want to go. I also tried to get, I signed up for tickets for, softball too, because that's like our sport, and a couple other things too. There we go. That's what I was looking for. It was hidden. Yeah. So I signed up for soccer, softball, volleyball, because there's a girl that went to my high school that my mom was the athletic director when she was there, that like is a big deal. She played on a lot of the like development teams in the US and went to like a bunch of international competitions, and she's like just graduated at her last graduate year of eligibility last year or the year before, and I think she's playing pro volleyball right now, so like she has a chance, you know what I mean? Like, so I wanted to put in for that too, just in case there was any possibility of her being on it. And then like softball is our thing, and then like obviously I would love like gymnastics, or there were a few things that I put in for, but softball would be cool. But the only thing that would stink about softball is that it's not in LA, which like would be good as far as like pricing, because I'm sure it'll be a little bit cheaper there, like as far as like lodgings and stuff. But it's not like the whole experience, you know what I mean? It kind of amazes me they didn't do softball there, because like UCLA, which is right in LA, has like a huge softball tradition, so I'm surprised they didn't at least do like some of the games, like maybe some of the play-in games or something. But I guess then having to like get the teams across the country, I don't know. Kind of a bummer though. Because UCLA, like, for the longest time was, like, the school for softball. But Oklahoma City does have, like, a huge stadium that's built specifically for softball. It holds a lot more people, and so I get it. It's just kind of a bummer that, like, if we get softball tickets and that's where we go, like, we won't go to, like, the full Olympics. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of a little bit of a letdown. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of like XOXO for like love story. And then a little bit of the books for the same reason. But yeah, it would be cool to go to Columbus for that too, though. I would love that because, I mean, obviously Columbus too. I wonder if they're gonna like use OSU dorms or anything for that. Like that would be kind of fun. Although I feel like they're probably not good enough. Because those are, yeah. Although my dorms weren't bad. Like, mine were fine. But they were fine. Like, what, 20-some years ago. But if it's not, like, a full Olympics, there's really no, like, maybe hotel rooms or something. Closer to the stadium. Alright, I think that's good. That's a good selection of things for Love Story, or for Fearless. Let's get to the stickers. I kind of wish I'd gotten these in gold, but I want to put Fearless. I love that there's enough of, like, letters for this, because I really want to do, like, Fearless and 40. Wish there was an and, so I was going to have to do A and D. F-O-R-T-Y. Ew, I don't like this. I don't like 40. Gross. And I have to fly on my birthday too. That sucks. I need to find a Disney pin to wear. Like, I'm celebrating being on this stupid plane. Okay, let's see. So, I've got some sticker party stickers. I don't know. Okay, I definitely want to do this quote. And I love, love, love this washi strip, so. The only bad thing is her paper is such good quality, I can't rip it. But, like, I want that, like, ripped look. Yeah, I have a bone to pick with you. Your paper is too nice. Okay. I definitely want the Fearless. I'm kind of like round it off a little bit, make it more like a cameo. And I do kind of want to put like what I should do is do like a strip of this like across the page and then put those stickers on top of it. That would be cute. And I can trim off the edges here and here. And then I think I want to kind of like, so I've got a lot of other options too, but I feel like I want to kind of like, actually I think I want to take this off completely and use it like maybe on the inside. All right, this was dumb. Let me grab a sticker book really quick. I'm glad these are not removable, but like not so permanent that they're not going to come off the page right now. I just don't think I like the silver with this right now. Like it just looks not right. Like I might add that on the inside. Put that to the side so I don't lose any of them. Okay, let's do Fearless across the top though, for sure. And I love her little white boots, so I want to kind of like she's kicking down from the top. Also, it was like 3-year anniversary of the first night of the Eras tour yesterday. And I'm like having some feels about that. How has it been 3 years? Holy cow. I love these little music cards though. Those are so cute. Hi Cynthia, how are you doing? So I think on this page, I'm going to use these ones. And then on the inside, I'll do that silver. And then I'll use these that are like kind of less, they kind of coordinate together a little more. I also have a bunch of random things, but I think I'm going to leave that. I do want to do the like word of the month, Fearless. Let's see that on that page. Nope, not with him. I'm doing okay. I'm so tired. I'm like... I'm like so close to vacation that like, not that close. I mean, I don't leave until the 2nd, but like I'm close enough to vacation where like FEA, everything just feels like, come on already. Like, you know what I mean? So, I'm doing good though. I'm doing okay. Yesterday was more like we were out at dinner and like it was St. Patrick's Day, obviously. Which was like our stupid fault for going out that day, but like there were so many people and I was just like, I don't know how I'm gonna go and like be on for a couple hours after like being around all these like semi-drunk like annoying people. So that's why I canceled yesterday, because I was just like, I can't do it. It was just like it wasn't happening moment. In full transparency, I couldn't do it. it sounded like the last thing in the world I wanted to do. So yeah, it wasn't, I mean, I just wasn't feeling it. Like, I had a long day. Like, I didn't want to cook, so I was like, let's just go out and grab something. And I was like, well, we could, it's St. Patrick's Day. Like, let's run in here and grab it. And it took forever. I mean, well, again, it was St. Patrick's Day at a bar. Like, it was my own fault for doing that. It was just, like, a lot of, like, yeah, no. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it took forever, and, like, it was, like, 6:45 when we left, and got home around, like, 7, and I was just kind of like, I haven't picked out any of the stencils, like, I don't know. This month is, like, very, I don't want to say draining to me, but, like, I didn't know what I was gonna get, like, what I was gonna do on here. I was just very, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what stencils I'm going to use. I don't know. Like, even now I'm kind of like, what do I use? So, it was just too much. And I balked at it. So we're on tonight. Oh, I don't need this twice on here. That's the other thing. I feel like all of these, I don't want to like I have the baby just say yes here. I don't really want to repeat them that much. Alright, let's see what else we have. I can do this one if there's space for it. I don't know if there's space though. Alright, I think that looks good. This looks a lot better than I thought it was going to look. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of apprehensive about this month's. Ooh, we got to put a 13 in here, though. Okay, so then on the inside, we'll use... I mean, I'll still probably use some of these, but I'm going to use more of the others. Alright, let me grab my planner, actually, and get in there. Cynthia, since you weren't here, here's a quick look at the outside, and then on the inside for the mood tracker and the one good line a day. I went with balloons. I wanted to do a guitar, and I couldn't remember I had that other one that I just found that has a little guitar in it. I would have done guitars, but whatever. It's my birthday month. I'll do balloons. All right. If you're new here and haven't been through here, if you're watching on the replay or on YouTube, just a reminder, I am doing each month is going to be themed to a Taylor Swift album. January I did Reputation, and they're all going to have this like through line of the bracelets, which I think is a fun touch. February is Speak Now. Quick little look through there. March is Life of a Showgirl. I have no, like, I'm not going in any specific order. Kind of just vibes. I've really not been planning that much, which is bad. I need to do that, especially with, I wanted to do Speak Now for this month, and I ended up doing it for February, because it's the end of a decade, but the start of an age. Mwah. All right. Let me grab these. I could do hearts for this. This is one I wish I had star boxes. Let me wipe this though. I think, so next month obviously is Fearless, and then May is going to be Debut, and then June will be Lover, because you have Cruel Summer, and then also like You Need to Calm Down for like Pride Month. That'll be a good tie in there. And then July, I haven't decided. It's going to kind of depend on some stuff, like if we for sure are going in September to New York, because if we're doing that, then I for sure am doing September for New York, and then I'll kind of, or at this point it probably just has to be September for New York anyway, or 1989, I'm sorry. All right, now to do my monthly calendar. I think it's gonna be best on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna do 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna go across there and 2. So these 2 will be blocked out. It is so cold in my office, by the way. I don't know if you guys, Katie, I don't know if you guys are really cold today, but it is like obnoxiously cold today here, and it's just like obnoxiously cold in my office. Like, my feet are so cold right now. I should have put socks on. Thankfully I have a sweatshirt on. Otherwise I'd be dying. My hands are kind of cold too. So I'm like, not only am I just like kind of tired and kind of over it, like I'm also like freezing. So that's a fun way to be doing this live. All right, I think I'm gonna use kind of like golds and like light browns and maybe a little bit orange, but I don't know. It's gonna be kind of like goldy, but I don't want it to be like too obnoxious of a gold either. I'm gonna do the antique linen, and maybe the scattered straw, and maybe like a real light brown. Where's that? Tea dye would be a good color. It's so bad, and it's supposed to get warm again. I really hate, like, here's the thing. I do hate, like, cold weather in general. I mean, I don't hate cold weather. Like, I'm fine with it. I do hate the up and down, though. Like, just pick one and stick with it. Like, I don't care at this point. I mean, I do care. Like, I want it to start getting, I want it to be spring weather. Spring and fall weather is my favorite. Like, give me some good 60s, 50s, 40s. You can oscillate between the 60s and the 40s. Like, maybe a little 70s there. Maybe a high 30s I'll take. But this is so cold. I'm sick of it. I did finally get my car fixed, though. I'm really excited about it. I've had a cracked windshield since 2023. And it's gotten, like, progressively worse and worse. And, like, when the weather would get cold, I'd be like, oh, no. Here's the time it's gonna shatter. Or, like, the crack's gonna finally go all the way across. Like, but I got it fixed now, and I'm like, oh, this is what not worrying is about. Cool. I can turn my defroster on up high. Like, cool. Don't tell anybody that, though. 40 swings. I know. 40 degree swings in 12 hours. Yeah. Did you see the asteroid or whatever thing? Was that around you? I think it was. Also, like, apparently there's a Bigfoot around you or something. It's cold here, but it got up to 50. Well, like, here's the thing, Cynthia. It was, like, ridiculously nice last weekend. It was, like, 60s. I think it got to the 70s one day. Like, it has been nice. And then it got cold again. My brother was in, it was, like, 60s on Saturday. And then Sunday was supposed to get cold here, but it was still pretty nice. But my brother was in the northern part of Michigan, so, like, up here, and, like, Detroit's down here. And he had a conference, and he was supposed to stay till Sunday morning. And they were in, like, they were supposed to get, like, 3 feet of snow. And it was supposed to start early Sunday morning. And so he ended up coming back Saturday night, leaving early. And he was just, like, he, like, kept looking. And they ended up getting, like, 18 inches of snow or something crazy. I was like, oh my God. I would crash out if... I would have crashed out if we had gotten that snow like that. I was at the beach and it was beautiful. I'm so jealous. I can't wait. I am at the point where I'm like, okay, I'm ready for a beach. Dude, the meteor was crazy. Didn't see it, but we heard it. It was crazy loud. Oh my gosh. That's scary. Also, I just watched I don't know if you've seen it, but Netflix has a documentary about the dinosaurs on now, which like would have freaked me out if I would have seen that after, because I just watched it last week, or I finished the last episode last week, which like obviously like I know what happened to the dinosaurs, like that's not a surprise, but to watch it and then like have that big meteor like in freaking Ohio would have freaked me out if I would have saw it or heard it. It's kind of like I don't know, like I feel like I'm surprised that we didn't hear or see more of it here, because I feel like straight line distance, we're not very far from you guys. Like if you go across the lake, that's not that far. So I'm surprised it wasn't more of a thing here, or that we couldn't see it. Oh, why am I putting these colors away? I saw the news about the asteroid. Yeah. And also, is it around you? I feel like it's around you that, like, they're having Bigfoot sightings too now. Like, what is going on in Ohio right now? Some craziness. Who? I guess there was a bunch of Bigfoot sightings in, like, at some point somewhere in Ohio. I haven't seen anything about that. I saw it on TikTok. I think it came more from east towards... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Why we wouldn't have seen it then. We had somebody at our planner meetup last week that's from Toledo. And she was like, we were just like talking to her and stuff. She's like, yeah, I go to Cleveland sometimes. I was like, oh my God, one of these times I'm going to finally go over there. I'm trying to get Kelly to go with me. Maybe this summer, like when the weather's like decent. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to worry about. We are also having a long winter. Having big... It's been a really long winter. Yeah, it's like that crazy time when like everybody's starting to go a little cuckoo. Okay, so 3 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the last 4 rows. Like, this is where, you know, the Midwest is ready for spring, when this kind of stuff starts happening. You get Bigfoot and some kind of weird sighting of something. Like, just give us some sun already. This is what happens in the Midwest when we're without sun and shit for too long. we need our spring, okay? I also saw the West Michigan Whitecaps, I think is their name. they're doing like an alternative. I think like all the like minor league teams are doing like an alternative like mascot night or something. And theirs is the Michigan Snowbirds, and it's so funny. Like the logo is like this old guy with like zinc oxide on his nose with like an inner tube around his neck and like a sun hat on, and it's so funny. And I want one so bad. Like I really want a hat. It's so hilarious. We had tornado stuff, yeah. So did we didn't have the tornadoes, but we had the warnings or watches and stuff, and at this point I'm like scared about that because like there was a tornado on the other side of Michigan that like they had like 2 minutes of warning because of the lovely underfunded National Weather Service. You know, because we don't have funds for that. We do have funds for making our gas more expensive. Also, another thing that's freaking me out lately. Okay. When you went to the beach, oh no. That's like the last place I would want to be with that. I always get very nervous when there's tornado stuff when I'm in Florida. I don't know why. Like, there's no... I think it's just not being home and we don't have, you know, the basement and whatever there. Okay. So there is that. Now, let me, let's do a font for this. I don't know what font, but let's do one. We need a therapy session too, right? Too much is going on. 100% agree. I feel very, yeah, traumatized by all of it. It's too much. It's too much for all of us. It's a little orangey brown than I wanted, but we're gonna roll with it. So many granny hobby. Oh, my grade is weather watching and storm tracking. So I've been watching storm lives on TikTok or on YouTube. Okay, yeah. I've watched some of them, but like they scare me a little bit. Well, but if you ever see one for, uh-oh, I gotta plug my phone in now. If you ever see one from Michigan, let me know. Detroit area. Hopefully this will stay. I can get through the rest of this before it gets too hot. If I do pop out, I probably will not be back. I'll probably just finish this up and post pictures later. Speaking of posting pictures, if you guys were wondering, the last 3 months are all up on the blog. I did also link the YouTube video for this one. I didn't do the other two yet. I haven't uploaded those. I don't even know 100% if I have them, which is sad. You took a class in weather chasing. Ooh, fun. That's so fun. I love a good fun thing. My granny hobby has been cross-stitching. I mean, but also, like, all the stuff I already do. But, like one that I'm learning has been cross-stitching. I want to do, like, either needlepoint or embroidery too. So that'll be like the next thing I do once I kind of actually finish a project. I have like 4 projects. I bought all of them at the same time because, you know, I thought I was going to fly through them. And I haven't even finished the first one, so I got to do that first. But I also bought a one of the cross stitches that's like the Taylor Swift confetti, and it says I had the time of my life with you, and I really want to do it and hang it with all my pictures because I think that would be cute. All right, let me Secret Life. Speaking of that, so I don't watch any of that. Like, I have no context for that, but I heard or know that one of them is supposed to be The Bachelorette. And I know this because Little Words Project, which I am still deep down my rabbit hole with that, announced they were doing like a drop on Friday for that. Well, now the founder was on a live this morning talking about their subscription, and somebody was like, "Are you still doing the drop on Friday?" And she was like, no, given everything that's happened, we're not doing that." And I'm so mad because like all of the like promo was like super red stuff, and they don't have like real red stuff. And now I'm really sad because apparently the person who's going to be the Bachelorette like got arrested. I don't know if it was like a DUI or I don't know, but I'm really sad about this. Okay, let's see. Creating hobby, I need to find a couple, but I'm busy at work. Yeah. I really wanted to lean into the granny hobbies. I'm going to put Fearless and 40 down here. Like kind of on the bottom of this. But I'm trying not to scroll as much. And so I did pick up cross stitching, like I said. I'm not doing it very often. I grabbed it more like when we went on our bookcation, or our mini bookcation. It really wasn't a full bookcation, but I just want to have something that I can do for like things. It's not great, but there are also very few details. Got it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't even really watch The Bachelorette, but they like did the promo of like Little Words Project time The Bachelorette, and like everything was like red, like rose red. And I'm like, oh my God, these are gonna be so pretty. They're gonna be like something about roses and like finding the one and like red. I'm gonna be so excited. Cause like the beads they had in the pictures were all red and like red polka dotty. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be so great. I'm ready to spend money. And then hopefully maybe they'll come with it later. We'll see. Hopefully. That's my hope. All right, let me do some stenciling in here. And then I can do pictures. I'm going to put the 13 maybe somewhere here. I don't know, maybe not. It's too big. Yeah, see, I'm trying not to doom scroll. I'm not normally one to watch, but I got sucked in the summer. I mean, it's valid. I totally have watched before. It's just like, I'm not trying not to, but it's just not like the first thing I watch. Like The Traders, love The Traders. I'm definitely like I did like Bachelor in Paradise. Like I think it's because I like the aspect of like travel, I guess. I don't know. Let's definitely do the hands, the heart handsies. But I also haven't watched the Secret Lives and Mormon Wives one yet either, so like I feel like I'm very far behind for this Bachelorette. Like, if it's on, I'll watch it, but it's not like a I'm seeking it out kind of thing. Like, my aunt likes watching it, so, like, sometimes she'll be watching it, and I'll just be, like, chilling, you know? I would have to guess they would want to use the supplies. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully. I just hope they're not, like, gonna hold it until, like, next Valentine's Day or something, you know what I mean? Maybe for Christmas, but again, like, that's so far away. Like, I want pretties now. I want red now. Okay. Stickers. More stickers. I did want to use more of the, like, I don't want to say fun ones because they're all fun. You okay? No, I'm turning 40. I should put that under there. I'm going to. Because. Vibes. All right, let's do guitar. I love this. I should put the 13. I'm going to. And the 15? No. I know, I do love the glitter guitar. It's so good. I didn't want that there. It really landed perfectly too, though. These are cute little rose. Looks like the horse is like snorting yellow stars. Let's move those a little bit. And do a couple little trims. Oh, I didn't miss the Junior Jewel shirt though. I need to put this somewhere. Let's move this. And put the Junior Jewel shirt in. Because like you can't not, right? Alright, let's not move this. Let's leave this here. Let's move our heart hands. And a guitar. And a rose. And our little horse. He's gonna snort stars again. Can't not have Junior Jewels on here though. And I played clarinet in high school, so we gotta put the clarinet on for sure. All right, cute. Love it. I need to find somewhere to use these little slothies at. I just don't feel like they fit the vibe of my... Ah, cute. Okay. Definitely like this better than I thought I was going to. Oh, today was a fairy tale though. I gotta put that on here somewhere. I don't feel like I'll just put it up here. Like, I don't want to like jinx one to be like, today was a fairy tale, and it'd be like the worst day ever. You know what I mean? Like, okay. I love that it's like a different vibe inside, but it's still fearless. All right, let's, the only bad thing is I don't have this one done, and that's my birthday week, so I don't want to fully do that one. But that's what we're going to do next week. And next week I will also be live on Wednesday or possibly Monday, but probably Wednesday, because my nephew has a book bingo at his school, and his mom and dad both can't take him, so he asked me to take him, which, cute. But also, it ends at 7:30, and like, they're super close, but I'm also like, I don't want to rush. So I'll be live on, Wednesday next week. We'll call Wednesday. You know what I also have that I didn't even put on here, but now I feel like I have no room, is I have Fearless Washi. Oh well, we're just gonna skip it. Let me do this side, and then the other side I